this sauce, so, but once we add the Parmesan cheese, everything tastes better with cheese, right?
That's right.
So this is boiling. I'm gonna just leave it up here just a little bit. And it looks pretty good. I don't know if I have to add more. Do you like your soupy or not soupy, your pasta? Do you like lots of sauce?
Yes.
You do? Okay. So I have this other sauce for my spaghetti squash dish. It's a marinara, so I'm going to add a little bit in there for Chris. And give it a little zing. Smell that.
It smells good.
Yeah, and this, you can buy a nice sauce to put in here, but if, you know, you're just cooking it every day, get whatever you want. But this is a nice homemade sauce that we bought. Has a lot of stuff in there. Ooh, look at that, huh? What do you think? Is that enough? Because it's going to reduce down a little bit. Do you like it soupier than that or no?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll save some. We'll just do a little tiny bit more. Let's have a little taste. Oh, yum. Let me have Chris taste. And a spoon. I think it could use a little more salt, though, to tell you the truth.
That's good.
A little more salt. You want some water? I mean, I guess when you're a cook, you get used to like your time. Sorry, he's like in this face, like I killed him. So that's it. This is our one pot. Pretty good. Look, I think you could serve about what, 5 to 6 people with this?
Oh yeah.
So it's cooking quite a bit. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. And this actually takes probably about 10 minutes. So you've already cooked it for about 5, would you say about 5 minutes?
Yep.
So we're going to put the lid on. And when you reduce, you're supposed to let it be uncovered. And then it starts to reduce. But there's actually a little, it's not perfect in the shape, so it doesn't close all the way. So there's a little steam escaping. Or you could just kind of do it like that. Whatever. And then stick your spoon in it. Because with wooden spoons, compared to other like plastic or metal, I could always just leave it in there, it's fine. And here's another tip. So this is good. I had this one lady, she came home for therapy from the hospital. She had broke her hip. She wanted her girlfriends to come over, and so she wanted to cook for her. Her son was going to buy her groceries, and he was busy. But this is just a couple ingredients. Makes a lot of food for people, and it's a little more fresher tasting than pasta in a box. Like, you know what I'm talking about, a pasta salad. That's a lot of sodium. So if you don't have a lot of standing tolerance or being able to wash a lot of dishes, this is a good big meal to serve. And then you could use stuff if you have problems with your hands for opening. I use this little gripper, so anything with the rubber gripper is good. And if you can't use both your hands, you can always just do like that or like this. So you don't have to have 2 hands for everything. You can modify. So that's some of the things I do with people that I work with, their disability. They like to cook, and for their families. Always trying to modify. And a lot of these techniques, really, you can have just the one hand, or you can even be sitting to do this, you know. You could take a break right now and sit down if you're tired. Right, Chris? But not if you're the cameraman. Oops, so come over here and look at this. So see how it's starting to get a little thicker like a pasta sauce? I think we could even reduce it down a little more. But see how that is cooking now, that tortellini? Remember how hard it was? And see how soft it's getting? So you're reducing, making a sauce, and it's cooking. One pot. We'll just turn it down a little more. What do you think? You getting hungry?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to let this go for a little bit, a couple more minutes. Here's all our stuff. We got 3 more ingredients to put in there. Cheese, nuts, and peas. And all that stuff's optional, but it makes it taste good. So I'll be right back. Gonna go throw this out. Okay, so our spaghetti squash is done. We got our oven at 350. I'm gonna show you real quick how to get that done. Gets a little hot. You could probably let it cool off if you're busy or if you got something to do. So we're gonna pour this water out. Taking this off, it's hot, so, you know, just try to kind of watch it. Find an end that's not adhered down. And then we're gonna pour that water out. Because, you know, vegetables have a lot of water in them. So if you cook with vegetables, say, for example, you make a stir fry or something, you're like, why is it soupy all of a sudden? Because when you cook vegetables, the water content comes out. Okay, so we're going to take this guy, put it over here. Look at that. That's nice, huh? You see that? Pretty cool, huh? I'm going to take this one out. I'll just do it with my hand. Pour the rest of the water out, which I could have probably just done in the beginning. But sometimes it's hard to work smarter, not harder, right, Chris?
That's right.
Okay. You smell that? Can you smell that?
Yeah, it smells good.
Doesn't have a big smell, but just smells nice and clean. So I'm going to take this out with a big fork, hold it with my hot, you know, little thingy. I wouldn't do it without holding the hot pack unless it's cooled off for a good 10-15 minutes, because you can see the steam. I'm getting a facial over here. Spaghetti squash facial. So I get my food in my facial. How's that sound? So that goes there. Then I got my other one. Now you can add some, I'm going to add a little garlic powder in here, but that sauce I have that I'm going to put on it has some garlic in it. So, you know, I love my father-in-law, but everything tastes like garlic when I eat his food. And I was like, what did I eat? Oh, clams and whatever, fettuccine. I mean, it's just way too much garlic for me sometimes. Okay, so that's an extra piece. I think there's more in there. Yeah, there's more in there. Okay. So we're going to mix it around. So probably could have got just a little bit bigger one, but we're also having another dinner. This could be your side dish, or just if you're by yourself, or just two people. I think that's enough for two people, right?
Yeah.
So a little bit of garlic powder. So our last dish, guys, and then we're going to manja. Pepper, and all these things are optional with adding salt, pepper, but you know what? It's like with veggies, you got to add kind of a few turns. Now we're going to add, the rest of our sauce. So probably 1/4 to 1/2 of a jar, depending on how you like it, but it's going to bake off. Don't forget to get the little skin out of there. If you eat it, it's not going to kill you. Whoop! It's kind of fun. Your kids could definitely make this with you. I think, hey Michael, when you make your food, do you like to eat it?
Oh man, I hope.
Yeah, come on over here.
That's all I'm gonna do this.
You're going to put some cheese on there, buddy. You ready to put some cheese?
I'm following with spaghetti squash.
I just made it. It's really super hot. Look, it's right here.
Okay. I'm not gonna cut it.
Already cut it, Boo-Boo. I'm sorry. I was worried about your finger. Okay.
Wait, can I try that noodles?
The noodles?
Yeah.
Can you help Mommy put the cheese on first? Okay. Ready? It's going to be like this, some Italian blend cheese. Ready?
Can I try it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I try it?
Oh, you want to try it? Okay.